Corrupt cops carry out their dirty activities in the hope that they don't get caught, but what happens when they are exposed for their wrongdoings? Here are 5 times when corrupt cops got caught abusing their power.
You can stay right there, that's fine. You don't need to approach me.
Excuse me?
You can stay right there.
I don't need to approach you?
No, you can stay right back there. You can walk back that way.
This journalist was busy carrying out his business at a store when this officer, alongside 4 others, walked up to him in a threatening manner and demanded that he leave.
You can stay right there, that's fine. You don't need to approach me.
Excuse me?
You can stay right there.
I don't need to approach you?
No, you can stay right back there. You can walk back that way.
Ma'am.
You can walk back that way.
Yeah.
Keep walking back that way.
Can you de-escalate a little bit? Because I feel like you're trying to just exert your authority over me and I don't like it.
I'm not. I'm speaking to you in my normal voice.
You have no authority over me. Okay?
Actually, I do.
I'm in a public building. I'm conducting
and they're
lawful
asking
business.
You to leave.
I'm conducting lawful business. No, they didn't. That's a lie.
Yes, they did.
They did not ask me to leave.
They asked you to leave and they said that you
I'm
were no
conducting
longer allowed to be here.
I'm conducting
So
business.
therefore, you need to leave the location.
I'm conducting business. I'm doing a Freedom of Information Act request.
They asked you to leave.
So you're saying, can I get a supervisor here?
Right here. One right there.
Hi. I'm conducting lawful business. I'm an independent journalist, exercising my freedom of press right.
Okay.
It's a right, not a privilege. Freedom of press. This is a public building. You guys have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 officers here, 6 including yourself, Sergeant.
6 officers on a man only trying to exert his freedom of the press is nothing but a power trip. Thankfully, he was able to point out this glaring fact before things escalated. But this isn't the first time cops would gang up on an innocent man. They can even do this over the phone, which in fact is what happens in the next case.
You understand that by not identifying yourself appropriately as requested by the officer is illegal.
It's obstruction.
That's a secondary charge, okay? I have to be, for you to ID me, in the state of Oklahoma, okay, I have to be suspected of committing a crime, about to commit a crime.
Well, you are committing a crime. You're trespassing.
Has anybody told me to leave?
Somebody has called in that you're suspected. Shut up. Somebody has
First
called
off,
in.
you don't tell me to shut
I'll
up.
tell you what I want to tell you.
Okay, you're not going to tell me to shut up. I'm
Somebody called us
47,
in.
48,
I don't care
48.
how old you are.
You're not going to sit there and tell me to shut up.
This is Kenneth Grants, an assistant district attorney, who on March 16, 2019 was sitting in his parked truck outside a house when the police approached him because of a reasonable suspicion call. Little did they know that this was someone who understood his rights and would not let himself be walked over.
How's it going, man? You live over here, or what's we doing over here? I've had a couple people call in on you.
Okay. Am I doing something illegal?
Well, no, they're just calling on you saying that I don't recognize a truck in the area. So, my duty to check and see if you live over here or what's going on.
I'm over here. I'm here for a purpose.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. You working? You see you got a ladder in the back. You working somewhere?
Yes, sir.
You got a driver's license on you just so I can identify you?
Have I done something illegal?
Well, I like to identify you, just know who I'm dealing with, make sure.
Fourth Amendment right not to show that.
Well, if I'm making contact with you for a reasonable suspicion call like I am right now.
Being suspicious is a misdemeanor or felony.
Grants asked the cop what exactly they wanted to identify him for, and from the officer's expression, one could tell that he was stumped by this question.
Okay. Well, sir, here's the deal. I was called on you, okay? For a suspicious vehicle, you said yourself you don't live over here, you have a purpose. What's your purpose? Is the purpose legal or illegal?
That's for you to determine.
Okay. So for me to determine that, I need to see your ID.
How is my ID going to determine whether I'm...
Well, it helps to let you know who I'm dealing with. Let you know who I'm dealing with.
But my name doesn't tell you whether I'm...
Yeah, it would tell me, like, if I don't know if you belong over here. You said you don't, so I don't know if someone over here's got a VPO or something against you, and if you got your ID or something.
Did I say I didn't belong over here?
You said you had a purpose.
I don't live over here.
Okay.
Okay. I do belong
Okay.
here.
All right.
So that's as far as I'm willing to take that.
So you're not willing to give me your ID?
I don't have any reason to.
Okay. Well, do you have a reason for being over here?
Absolutely.
Okay. Can I know that reason?
No.
Okay.
It's not none of your business.
Well, it is my business if you're planning on breaking into something, which I don't know if you are or not.
Make that determination whether you feel I want to break into something.
Well, that's why I want to identify you to help me figure out the determination.
How is my identifier?
Okay, because if I identify you and I run your check and it says you've been arrested 5 times for burglary, then I'm going to go a little bit further. If it's nothing, I'm just going to identify you, kick you loose, have a good day.
What suspicion of a crime do you think that have committed, about to commit murder.
So if you're not from here, I'm not sure if you are or not, because I don't know who you are. Okay.
My plate's right back there. I'm sure you can run it.
Yeah. Okay. So is that how you want me to identify you, through your plate?
If that's what you have.
Are you the owner of the vehicle?
Do you suspect that I'm not?
I have no reason to believe you are.
Well, I'm sitting in a truck in front of a house, waiting.
For what?
My keys right here.
Okay.
That's none of your business.
It is my business.
No, it's not. Now, why is it your business?
Because I want to make sure you're not going to break into any of these houses or anything like that.
Do I look like that?
I don't know. You have a ladder.
Contrary to what you might think, the unnecessary questions and aimless back and forth weren't where it ended. We haven't even touched the peak of this officer's corruption. After a few minutes of this, the officer eventually ran Grantz's plates. Then, he proceeded to make the most ridiculous conclusions.
You already ran my plates.
They
They gave you the information that you needed. You can ask them to go ahead and run me through NCIC or...
Do you have a date of birth then? Because I have to run it with a name and date of birth.
I'm not going to answer that question.
So you're telling me how I should do my job, but yet you're not allowing me to do my job.
I'm standing up for my rights.
And I understand that, like I
Okay,
said.
I haven't done
but
anything wrong.
I'm doing my job,
Okay,
conducting an investigation.
I haven't committed a crime. I'm sitting here in front of a house, which is perfectly legal.
Well, you're not completely on the roadway there, sir.
Okay, has anybody asked me to move?
Do they have to ask you to move? It's private property?
Okay, but there's also a public easement right here.
Oh, is it public? Because this is the city of Blanchard Road, so it's a public easement?
No, the side of the road is.
Oh, because this is the city of Blanchard Road, so therefore make a city easement of a city road, right?
What are you trying to accomplish?
What I'm trying to... Also, I want to do,
I'm
sir,
not
is
gonna give
identify
my
you.
ID.
Okay.
Okay, I haven't done anything illegal.
Okay. Well, then...
You understand that by not identifying yourself appropriately as requested by the officer is illegal.
It's
Okay.
obstruction.
That's a secondary charge. Okay, I have to be, for you to ID me in the state of Oklahoma, okay, I have to be suspected of committing a crime, about to commit a crime.
Well, you are committing a crime. You're trespassing.
Has anybody told me to leave?
Somebody has called in that you're... Shut up. Somebody has
First
called
off,
in...
you don't tell me to shut up.
I'll tell you what I want to tell you.
Okay, you're not going to
Here's
tell
the
me
deal.
to shut up. I'm
Somebody called us
47,
in.
you're 48,
I don't care
48.
how old you are.
You're not going to sit there and tell me to shut up.
Once the second cop came into the mix, he successfully escalated the situation from ridiculous to downright rude, a clear abuse of his power as a police officer. At this point, the officers were grasping at straws and they needed anything to detain the lawyer, so they dropped the bar even lower.
Hello?
Hey, Travis.
Hey, what's up, man?
Nothing. Sorry to bother you. I got a random question for you, though. I'm dealing with something right now.
Yeah.
So I got called out to an address out here in Blanchard, Summer Valley Road, for a suspicious vehicle, and gentleman's parked in a black pickup. He's from Oklahoma City, but he won't give me his name and tells me he doesn't have to give me his driver's license because he's not done anything wrong.
He's driving a vehicle?
Well, he's parked right now.
Oh, okay. Well,
But-
technically, there's no obligation for him to identify himself. I mean, unless you've got reasonable suspicion that he's committing a crime.
Well, the thing is I have no reasonable suspicion to believe that he's not committing crime because he has a ladder in the back of the truck and he's in front of houses that aren't occupied right now.
Okay. Yeah, there's no compelled ID statute in Oklahoma. I have to think about. I mean, do you have anything else to suggest that he might be involved in something illicit?
Well, I'm curious why a man from Oklahoma City is parked on a dead-end road in Blanchard.
If you're going to drive away, absolutely. I think that could be. Or he's driving he's operating a motor vehicle, but you don't have a traffic violation at that point.
Well, I follow him out of town until I get one.
Yeah.
This statement was the most damning this officer could have made. If anything, it made two things clear: Grants wasn't committing any crime, and the officer was only operating based on a personal vendetta. If this isn't the height of corruption and abuse of authority, what is? Well, this next case might just be the answer to the question, because this officer detained a man for flipping off his cruiser.
No, you're aimlessly walking around here.
I came from my house.
Okay. I'm gonna put you in handcuffs right now. Go ahead and stand up, and you go ahead and resist if you want to.
I'm not.
You're being detained.
Got a fragile ego, bro. All because I flicked you off.
No, that's disrespectful. That's disrespectful.
Why is that of your concern? It might be disrespectful.
No, I'm not concerned about that.
Stop me.
You can do whatever you want to do, young man, but at the same time...
That's exactly what I was doing.
On May 29th, 2021, Yitzi and his friend were waiting for their friend around the 8,300 block of Delcrest Drive when a police cruiser passed by. Yitzi took the liberty of flipping off the car. Imagine his surprise when the cop reversed and walked up to him demanding his identification and threatening to arrest him.
You guys live over here?
Free speech is a First Amendment.
Oh, absolutely. But do you live over here?
Yeah.
Okay, let me see your ID. I need to see your guys' ID.
No, thanks. What crime are we suspected of?
Okay, you guys are aimlessly walking out around here?
We're not aimlessly walking out, sir.
No, I need
all the time.
Okay, do you live over here?
Yes, I live in this neighborhood.
Okay, I need to get your ID from you. You give me your name.
Sir, no, thank you.
It's not an option.
I'm going to keep walking.
No, you're being detained right now. Both you guys are being detained for suspicious activity. You're aimlessly walking around. I need to see your ID.
I don't have my ID on, sir.
Okay, sir, step over here for a second. I need to see your ID. You're being detained right now.
What's your name and badge number?
That's not my name. Is right here. Okay. I need to see your number. I need to see your ID. Oh, you need to give me some ID. It's not an option. Or I will take you to the station and get your ID.
Sir, is this because I flicked you off?
At this point, Yitzi had perfectly hit the nail on the head, but the cop denied this while attempting to alleviate himself of his pettiness.
No, you're aimlessly walking around here.
I came from my house.
Okay. I'm gonna put you in handcuffs right now. Go ahead and stand up, and you go ahead and resist if you want to.
I'm not.
You're being detained.
Can you video?
Okay, have a seat. You have anything that's going to stick me?
No. That's my wallet. If you really want my ID, you got that.
Have a seat. Go ahead and stand up for me, sir. You have any weapons on you?
No.
I'm going to pat you down for weapons.
Dude, we came to smoke a cigarette.
Okay.
I came from my house. My friend works at Walgreens.
Okay. You're aimlessly walking around. There's been a lot of stuff that's going on around here.
I'm explaining to you what happened.
This sergeant put Yitzi in handcuffs on an unreasonable basis. He had no reasonable suspicion to arrest the man, nor had Yitzi done anything that was considered a crime. After all, when did flipping off officers, especially power-drunk ones like this, become a crime?
Got a fragile ego, bro. All because I flicked you off.
No, that's disrespectful. That's disrespectful.
Why is that of your concern? It might be disrespectful.
No, I'm not concerned about that.
Stop me.
You can do whatever you want to do, young man, but at the same time...
That's exactly what I was doing.
If you aimlessly walking around here, I want to know... I want to know... Listen to me. I'm letting you talk, and let me talk. Let me explain to you. We have every right to stop you to find out who you are and where you live. Okay. Period.
Okay. If that's what you feel like.
If you were wondering, no officer has every right to know your identity unless you are under reasonable, articulable suspicion of committing a crime. This further drives home the unimportance of this interaction and the fact that it's based on a bruised ego.
How old are you?
22.
You're 22. Have you ever been arrested for anything?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have any warrants right now?
No.
Okay. So where are you guys on your way to now?
Right this bench right here.
Okay.
Smoke a cigarette with my friend.
I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you right now. Okay, so you normally come over here, go to the Walgreens, sit on the bench?
Not always this bench, sometimes this
bench,
sometimes we just stand.
Okay. For future reference, young man, you don't disrespect the police like that. Yeah. You don't disrespect the police like that. Yeah. And you just aimlessly just walking around. I want to know. I'm doing my job. I want to know who you are and where you live.
Hoods too. Hoods are so super suspicious when it's cold outside.
And you still talking.
Yeah, because you guys are pieces for stopping people who want to go on to break for a cigarette because I flicked you off. That now all of a sudden I'm acting suspicious. If I would have not flicked you off and we would have kept walking, you would have never. This stop never would have happened. You would have never accused me of doing suspicious activity. Correct? I thought...
Oh, now you want me to answer your question. Okay. No, I don't. It doesn't work like that. Are you guys related?
No. Both violent, no more.
Okay. Let's get their information.
Can I ask you, how do I get an officer complaint form?
And
what's
put them
that
on the
process?
Better stand up. I'll take these cuffs off.
Thankfully, this cop was quickly exposed for his corrupt behavior and was forced to release the supposed offender. Unlike Yitzy's case, fortunately, in the next case, the situation didn't escalate to the point of arrest.
All right. No, don't run it. Don't run my card. Don't run my ID.
Huh?
Don't run my ID.
Don't run your ID?
You have no reason to.
Well, we're going to at least mark it down. We're going to take down your information.
Nope. I'm on my property. Putting trash in mine.
Okay, but this is not just your property. It's several people's property.
I understand.
Okay.
But I'm not violating any law. So
This is Emmanuel Olawale, a civil rights attorney in Westerville, who on July 10th, 2021, was taking out the trash. Imagine his surprise when he dumped the trash in his bin, only to turn and find 2 Westerville police officers waiting for him. The worst part? They had no tangible reason whatsoever.
Hi there.
my office is here.
Your office is here?
I own an office here.
Okay, which office is it?
The Olawale law firm.
The what?
Here's my business card.
Suite 160. Okay.
If you need my
All right.
ID,
Huh?
I can show you my ID.
If you don't mind, just so, yeah, if you don't mind, can we see your ID?
Yeah.
Pretty cool. That is pretty cool. That's a slick business card.
Yep.
All right. I'll give it to him. You can keep doing what you're doing. We're just, again, we're kind of concerned. Yeah, seeing somebody dump a bunch of stuff there. So
Things were going pretty well, and the interaction seemed even cordial up until the officers decided that they wanted to run Olawale's card.
all right.
I'll be back. No, don't run it. Don't run my card. Don't run my ID.
Huh?
Don't run my ID.
Don't run your ID.
You have no reason to.
Well, we're going to at least mark it down. We're going to take down your information.
Nope. I'm on my property. Putting trash in mine.
Okay, but this is not just your property. It's several people's property.
I understand.
Okay.
But I'm not violating any law. So don't
No
run
one
my
said that
ID.
you were violating any law.
No. Don't run my ID.
Acting well within his rights, Olawale refused to let the cops run his ID. As long as he wasn't committing any crime, he wasn't obliged to let the police run his ID. Yet in an act of desperation, the cops started to question his ownership of the trash can. It doesn't get more ridiculous than this, but the cops weren't even done yet.
I'm a lawyer. I know my rights.
Okay.
I'm not violating any law. I'm on my property. There's no suspicion. No one called anybody. So don't run my ID. I only identified myself so that this won't escalate.
That's fine, but we can still mark down who we're out with, and so that's what we're going to do.
No.
Yes.
You didn't stop me. Don't turn
Yes.
this into an issue.
Sir, you are turning this into an issue. We're just simply marking down who we're out with.
Yeah.
So he's just
How
going to
could
write
you
it down
lie?
on a piece
Oh,
of paper.
it's just your name.
Why?
Because, sir, we are out with you because we were concerned that you were illegally dumping.
But you've already discovered. Do you want me to show you my office?
I understand that you're here, but I don't know if this dumpster belongs to you or somebody else in the
It belongs
complex.
to me.
You and you alone.
Yes.
Can you prove that that dumpster belongs to you and you alone?
This dumpster belongs to the property.
Okay,
and I'm
that's
dumping my stuff in there.
That's my point, though. Is that if it's also other units?
So what? It belongs to everybody. We're paying for
Okay.
it. It doesn't really matter if it belongs to all the units.
That's fine.
Just give me back my ID. Thank you.
Despite Olawale making it clear that he didn't want his ID run, the cops still engaged him in an unnecessary back and forth until they were grasping at straws and had to relent. But these officers must have had corruption in their bones, because as soon as they got back in their patrol car, they still went ahead and did what they wanted.
All right, just turn around and get out of here, and then we'll look him up.
But if you thought such an obvious case of racial profiling and a power trip is rare, well, the next case shows that it isn't.
What was the tag run for?
Oh, we run tags all the time, whether it's the traffic lights and that sort of stuff. That's how we figure out if, cars are stolen and that sort of thing. Also, the windows are really dark. I don't have a tint measurer, but that's another reason for the stop.
Do you guys have cards on you?
On June 19th, 2017, State Attorney Aramis Ayala was returning from a class she had just taught in a state-issued vehicle when she was pulled over by 2 police officers, despite having not violated any laws or traffic rules.
What agency are you with?
I'm the state attorney.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Your tag didn't come back. Never seen that before. I'm sorry? Yeah. We're good now.
So it was.
We ran the tag. I've never seen it before. A Florida tag. It's never come back to anything before. So that's the reason for the stop.
What was the tag run for?
I'm sorry?
What was the tag run for?
Oh, we run tags all the time, whether it's at traffic lights and that sort of stuff. That's how we figure out if, cars are stolen and that sort of thing. Also, the windows were really dark. I don't have a tint measurer, but that's another reason for the stop.
Do you guys have cards on you?
Yeah, 1 second. Actually, this isn't my car, but I can write my name down if you'd like.
Ayala could have taken things up seeing as it was a blatant case of racial bias, but she only asked for their tags and didn't even file a complaint. If there's anything to learn from the experience, it is that cops know when they have nothing to go on because it becomes obvious when they start grasping at straws. If you enjoyed this video, let me know in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe. Goodbye!